Ooh, all right, we are live. Let's give it a few more minutes.
Say what's up in the chat.
Okay, we're tuning in. Hello, everyone. Turn this lighting down just a little bit. Okay. All right. On YouTube, everything looks kind of dim, but Facebook and Instagram is good. Hi, Tyra. Hey, Mom. All right. Let's just give about 1 or 2 more minutes for people to come in.
Hey,
And
Mama.
then we can get started. Hey, Mom. All right, guys. So I'm looking at different angles here. I have Instagram here. I have YouTube in front of me. And I have Facebook Live over here. So that's how I'll be presenting to everybody. I'm so excited. All right. All right. One more minute. All right. Okay. Probably like 30 seconds left. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get started, you guys. So as you all may know, or most of you know, my name is Simone. This is my husband, Peyton. And we just want to give you guys a brief introduction to a long coming product that we've been just excited to launch to you guys. Okay, so I'm first going to just say welcome to those who are brand new, and to those who are, old comers, have been here from the beginning. Thank you so much for all your love and support. It's greatly appreciated. So let's go ahead. I'm going to first give you guys kind of like a basic agenda, a quick agenda and run through of how our launch party will go. And so first, what we're going to do is just go over, why did I choose to create Mothers Teach? And then secondly, we're going to go over, just showcasing the book and how our product can help, help your children get ready and prep them for preschool and kindergarten. And then we'll also get into all of the features and what you get when you purchase this product. Also, all of the themes and activities in the book that you can do when you purchase this book. And then I'll be sharing with you a couple of links that you can go and you're able to support our brand that way. And then lastly, I'll just leave a section at the end for any questions, and I'll be answering those questions if you guys have those. So let's go ahead and get started. So I first want to start with why I created Mothers Teach, and pretty much what the brand means to me. And as some of you may know, I do have a YouTube channel called Mothers Teach. And on that channel, I really wanted to reach out to my community and women who look like me, because I found every time when I was pregnant with Priya, my daughter, she's 3 now, it was really hard for me to kind of relate to some of the people that I was finding on social media. And so I wanted to be that person that women can relate to, mothers or parents, doesn't matter, that they can relate to and really bounce ideas off of. Because there was a lot of times where I was looking up things and I just couldn't find the information. Or when I would ask people, I wasn't given everything, with pregnancy and homeschooling a child. And then I also didn't see a lot of parents that look like me actually homeschooling their children and gearing up their children and getting them ready for preschool and kindergarten. And that was one of my main goals for Priya because I started teaching Priya as early as 2 weeks old. And so with that channel, I also advocate and um, make sure that people know that you should be starting early with your children. And like myself, like I said, I did start as early as 2 weeks old with Priya. And so now I'm just going to go ahead and show you the book. I'm so excited. It's been a long time coming. So this is our brand new product called the My Busy Book. I'll make sure I pan over so everyone can see. Okay. And I'm just going to be going over, how this book is going to be able to prep your children for preschool and kindergarten. And what were some things that I saw trending as far as what parents were complaining about. And so I'm first going to just explain to you what exactly is a busy book. A lot of times parents are seeing things on social media with the busy book, but nobody really knows like what it is, what would benefit my child, okay, when using this busy book. And so with the busy book, it's pretty much a book that is going to foster new skills for your child to learn, as well as hone in and allowing them to master any skills that they kind of already know, but need a little bit more help, mastering it, okay? And so I've created this My Busy Book because I really wanted to share my passion of seeing our children thrive and achieve. And I really wanted to, create an environment for parents and their children to learn together, but also have fun while learning. Because, it's a lot of times where either you're homeschooling or just trying to teach your children basic information. And it can be kind of frustrating, especially a parent who's just starting out, you're a new mom or new parent, and you're not really knowing, you just don't know where to start. And that's what I struggle with. And I would make a lot of things at home for Priya, whether it be flashcards, activity sheets, worksheets throughout the day. And I really wanted to share that with you all. So this is why we started the My Busy Book product, okay? And now I'm just going to be going over what's in the book. And when you purchase this product, what do you get with the book? Okay, if you can get that box for me. My husband is going to get the box that's right back here. So this is available on Amazon. And essentially, this book would come inside of this box. But this is what you would get in the mail. And then inside of it, you're going to get your My Busy Book, as well as a thank you card because, we greatly appreciate your purchase from our company. So you will get an insert here. Okay. And then you'll also get a dry erase marker, and we'll go over the page on what you're going to be using this dry erase marker for. And then also you get a cute storage bag to store all of your little, detachable pieces. You may lose them. So we've, we wanted to add this in. Okay. And also, we created this book because we were seeing a lot of comments with other busy books on Amazon, and a lot of people were reviewing saying, I buy these books, but I have to assemble the whole thing, and it would take parents, they would say 2 hours, hour and a half. And so I really didn't want parents to do that because I know from experience when you're trying to put together a toy that you just bought your child and they lose patience and then they're on to the next thing. And so we wanted to make sure that when you open this box, you're ready to learn and ready to go. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right into what's inside the book. So as you can see in the front cover here, I have all of the themes that are included in this book and what your child will be learning. Okay, so let's go through it. Sorry if the angle is pretty bad. But first, you'll be going over emotions and feelings. You'll be going over the alphabet. You'll be doing numbers, colors, shapes, tracing, which is why we've included the dry erase marker. You'll be going over days of the week, weather, seasons, animals, left and right hand, ordering by size, and last but not least, body parts. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through each page. And so this is our very first page when you open the My Busy Book. And this page is all about emotions and feelings. And I really wanted to include this as the very first page of the book because it is very important that you and your child are communicating effectively. And I felt like this was a really good page to add because it allows your child to express themselves. And, you know, a lot of times with toddlers and babies, infants, you know, it's hard for them to really find the words to communicate and express their feelings and how they're feeling that day. And so I wanted to be able to do that. And so I've made it fun, the little smiley faces, and I've also have the words there too, so they can learn a lot of word recognition. Okay, and so everything on with this book is detachable, and if they're feeling a certain emotion, they just put it right in the middle. Okay, all right, and then for the next page, okay, we have the alphabet, and I don't want this should just be everything in this book. I didn't want to just be your basic material or basic themes. Okay, there are I have a lot of thought that I put into this, and so this page is not only just the alphabet, but they're also learning uppercase and lowercase letters. Okay, so you can also use this page as flashcards and things like that. So I have like lowercase a is matched with uppercase a. Okay, so I really wanted to make sure that they were thinking logically and critical, using their critical thinking skills. Okay, and so what I would normally do on this page is I would show Priya, I would say, what letter is this? Okay, she would tell me letter A, and then I would say, what sound does letter A make? And she would tell me ah. And then I would say, is this uppercase or lowercase a? And she would tell me either uppercase or lowercase. And then she would match it with the uppercase. Okay, and then that's for all of the letters here. All right, and then next we have 2 pages of counting, so your basic subitizing or math. You might be asking, what is subitizing? And subitizing basically is when a person is able to look at a quantity of objects and be able to right off the bat say how many it is. Okay, and so it gets kind of difficult after 6 because the average adult or average child can only really count quantities right off the bat up to 6. After that, it gets kind of difficult, but I still wanted you all to practice with your children because I'm still practicing with Priya as well, using this My Busy Book. Okay, and like I said, everything is detachable. So it's, you know, just a really cool way of learning how to count. And they're all from 1 through 10. And then I have your jars here. Okay, and like I said, you have 1 cookie, and they match it with the jar that says number 1 inside. Okay. All right, so that's for all of those. And then the next 2 pages are colors. And I made it a really fun activity for your children because each pot, so let's say you didn't have this first row here filled in for them. So you would get them to see the color pot. So this is more for the younger, maybe under 1, who can recognize their colors and know that these petals match the same color as the pot. Okay, but then also for the older ones that may be over 1 and can have some word recognition, I do have here that it is I have the actual name of the color, so red, orange, yellow. Okay, so they can start learning that way. All right, and I made sure that I did put the basic colors that your children will be learning in preschool. So the common words that they'll be using in preschool, I made sure I added those into this book. Okay, and that's 2 pages.
Jamaica Fit Trip asks, very nice book. I miss what ages this book is for.
Oh, okay. Good, good, good. So I missed that. So this book, you can start as early as 2 weeks. Okay, you can start day after they're born. Okay, because you want to make sure that they're listening, and you want to make sure that you keep everything is repetitive. Repetition is key. So even if you're just showing them these shapes, you may be thinking, oh, they don't know yet. I did that with my daughter, and I was thinking, you know, this is redundant. She's not really responding to me, or can she even recognize this? And months later, she was able to pick it up quickly. Okay, so it may be, you may think that they're not learning, but they are. Okay, so you can learn as early as 2 weeks old or sooner than that. And I would say this would be pretty good all the way up until kindergarten. Okay, and if they still need to hone in on those skills, you can use it past kindergarten. It doesn't matter. All right. And then we have shapes here. Okay, so this kind of goes along with some math and using logic. Okay, now a lot of times you'll see on Amazon that it's pretty much cookie cutter. This shape looks exactly like the shape that's behind it, right? But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to make sure that our child is really thinking about, shape recognition and really, really honing in on those skills. Okay, so this is called shadow matching. And I know a lot of you have probably seen this before. So you just have your basic black silhouette of the shape, and then you match the shape here. Okay, and you just match it there. And that's for all of these, okay? And again, I picked the basic shapes that I thought, maybe not parallelogram and things like that, but it's still good to know, okay? It's still good to go ahead and get a kickstart and have them be ahead of the game when they start preschool and kindergarten, okay? Now for the tracing page. So this is where our dry erase marker comes in, okay? So I've included this page because a lot of times our kids really need help with learning their writing skills. And this is going to be that precursor with really mastering their writing skills. And so I've made it fun in a way that the parent can act like they're the ant or the astronauts in the spaceship or the bear trying to get to their destination. Okay, so the ant would go straight across to the anthill. The spaceship would do their little zigzag all the way to the moon. And then the bear would do the little wave tracing all the way into the bear cave for hibernation. Okay. But then I've also left the back for any free tracing. So if you wanted them to learn how to spell their name, you have that area here to do so. Or if you know that, okay, they mastered those lines, let's get into shapes, numbers, letters, they can do all that right here on the back. And this dry erase marker does come with an eraser at the top. Okay. All right. And then on the next page, you're going to get the days of the week. And I know you might be saying, oh, it's kind of early, but like I said, it's never too early. So I started this week out on Sunday because, a lot of people do start their week out on Sunday, but I tried to go with the general public. So I do apologize if you start your week on Monday. But, if your child is too young to learn it this way, they can still learn by just matching the color as well. So like I have orange, yellow, and right behind it is the same color. Okay, and then as they start getting older and start recognizing, and you are telling them, oh, good, you matched orange. Orange is Sunday. And so as you keep repeating that, they'll know that these are the order for the days of the week. Okay. All right, and then the next page here, I have weather. Okay. And then it's good. I chose weather and seasons because it's good for them to get awareness of the world around them. Okay. And it's good for them to just recognize the seasons and the weather, how things change. And it introduces them to some science and some basic skills in the sciences. All right. So I have here cloudy and then the word cloudy. Okay. So I really want them to learn. This is really teaching them how to read. So those basic words. And if they're too young for letter recognition or word recognition, they still have the pictures and they get the gist and kind of get the idea of how they're supposed to be matching it. Okay. Because you as the parent can say, okay, it's cloudy. If you have these all laid out on the table, you can say, can you show me which one is cloudy? And then they'll be able to, do it there. And I've also, a little challenging one, I did want to add in partly cloudy because that is a thing. Okay. We don't want to just give them cookie cutter stuff, easy. I wanted this book to be very realistic when you're teaching your child. Okay.
Going over this page, you could use real life examples just by pointing outside.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. So now the seasons is the same thing. Okay, if they don't know the words like autumn and spring, summer, and winter, you could also just say, what season would we buy pumpkins in? Or what season do we celebrate Halloween in? And then they're able to look, what season does the leaves turn colors and change and fall? So, just some key hints and things will get them started. Okay. All right, and then this page is the animal page. But I didn't want them to just learn their basic animals. I wanted them to know what a baby animal name was and the mommy or parent name was. Okay, so on this page, you have chick, but the mother is called a hen. Okay, and for instance, you have the kitten, that's the baby, but behind it is going to be the mommy cat. And then you have the puppy and the dog, the chimpanzee, and the baby is called an infant. So it's really getting them to learn about the world around them. Okay.
Teach me too.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, and it also helps the parent too. You learn something too. And then I wanted to add this page because this is one of my favorites. This is learning their right from their left. All right, so we may be, there's a lot that our children need to learn, and this is one of the big ones, knowing your right from your left. And so what I would do with Priya is I would say, raise your left hand. Okay, can you put that hand on the left hand on the board or on the book? And she would do so. Once she has both hands on the book, I would say, okay, now take off your right hand. And she would take off her right hand. Okay, so these are all precursors to the many skills that they'll be learning as they get more advanced. Okay, and this is the ordering by size page. And again, I've used all basic lingo that they would use in preschool or kindergarten. So your common words for size would be big, medium, and small. And I did a little fun theme here for the picnic. And you just have an apple, slice of pizza, and you find bugs all the time outside. So I chose a nice one that everybody I think would like, was a ladybug. Okay. And then last but not least is the body parts page. Okay. And I know a lot of books, they'll have this page in there, but they won't have the word behind it. Okay. So again, I want to foster them learning that new skill of word recognition. Okay. And then you just match the picture here. All right. And that is it, you guys, for this book. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to go ahead and ask them. I do want to go ahead and share with you all about 3 links that I will be sharing in the comment section below. So the first one is going to be where you can actually purchase the My Busy book online, which is on Amazon. And I'll leave that link down below, as well as where you can subscribe to my channel, Mothers Teach. And make sure that you subscribe, like, and comment. That shows your support. Thank you so much. And also, it helps my channel reach many, many more parents out there who need, the basic information and just need a little bit of a head start on how to teach their children at home, or just teach them their basic skills. Okay. And then also, you can support in another way. If you don't do those two, you can also support in this way by using a platform called Buy Me a Coffee. And that just helps us invest back into our business and invest into the Mothers Teach brand. Okay. And making our brand a success. And so I just want to end this by saying thank you so much. If you have any questions, feel free to put them down in the comment section down below. And I thank you so much, you all, for attending this live launch.
You can also support by just watching the video, like and subscribe.
Yeah, just watch the videos, guys. I really appreciate it. I have some goals, and I really want Mothers Teach to be a big brand. Okay. So, I didn't just start this off the whim just because. I just wanted to make sure that, I was really reaching a crowd that really needed this information. Okay. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Thank you, Aunt Curleen. Thank you, Camille. Oh, good. Yes.
We're
Thank
reading
you.
Your comments.
Yes, we're reading them now. Now I can finally take a break and read everybody. Great presentation. Thank you so much, you guys.
You want a copy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much.
This book has everything in one. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
We're trying to make it convenient for the parents. Like she said, it could be hard. You can have a lot of different things you're trying to, teach the kid with. It gets messy. This way it's in one book. Once they get skilled enough in the book, you can just give them the book and tell them, hey, figure out this page and you can go and do your thing. Oh, you finished that? figure out this page,
Oh,
and you can
thank you,
go and do your thing.
Alexis.
So it's a really, really good book.
Oh, Chase. Okay. What about local delivery? Okay. So I do thank you, Chase, for that. Thank you for reminding me. So I do, if you are local in like the Northern Maryland area, Delaware, Philly, I can give you a book. So I do have a few copies here at my home that I can give to you if you all are interested in purchasing and don't want to go online. I do have that available. So I will also end with my contact information. Most of you on here are family and friends, so just feel free to contact me by text or by phone call. Those of you who don't have that information, you can email me at mothersteach21@gmail.com. Okay.
And yeah, we will be putting those links in the chat right now.
Yeah, so let me go ahead and add those links to the chat now. Let's see here.
Thank you all for attending. Thank you so much for the support.
Yeah.
Kind words. Even before this, a lot of people we invited, you guys supported us for a long time. So we appreciate it all.
Okay, my YouTube people, there's where you can purchase your book there. Let me add it here in the live. Hang on one second, guys.
A comment from Mariella, she made a comment that you can also use your older kids to teach your younger kids, and that is correct. You can take both the kids, and they can be doing something constructive together. For the kid that's learning, of course, they're learning basics. For the kids that's teaching, they're learning leadership skills.
Yes. Okay. Sorry, guys. Let me just make sure I'm adding this correctly. Our first live, so bear with us. Bear with us. Because I think I've added the links here. But let me see. In Instagram, but I think it put them all together. So sorry, everyone on Instagram, it did put all 3 links together. So let me just fix that really quick. Oh, Danielle, thank you. Can't wait for Devin to use it too. All right, let's see. All right, so let me just start with, let's see, YouTube. Okay, you guys have that link. Let me give you guys where you can support our brand. Okay, and then let me give you the link to subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right, there you guys go on YouTube, and then let me do Facebook and Instagram.
Oh, and currently the book is 35% off.
Yes.
It's behind us.
Yes, it is 35% off today.
Up until, what is it, Saturday?
Yes, up until Saturday. It will be 35% off for the whole week.
Yep.
I've made sure I made it for the whole week for you guys in case you can't get to it today.
So $25.99.
Okay, let me add this here to. Okay, I'm hoping you all can use this link for Instagram. Okay, and then get it for Facebook. Okay. All right. So there's that. Okay. All right. So I will continue to add these links, but thank you guys so much for attending. And we really appreciate everyone's support.
Love you all.
All right. Yes. And don't forget, guys, it's the holidays coming up. This is a great gift for the holidays for any little ones that you know. Birthdays coming up, baby shower gifts, anyone going on maternity leave. These are really good gifts for them. Okay. Thank you so much for all your support. All right, guys.
You having glitches on.